Hello, friends and fans. Welcome back to Timberborn, episode 9 with Old School Gamer. Just to recap quickly of last episode, we were planning actually to start applying automation, where we start to use it on gates, weather station, and also we decided to use the new throttle valve and the fill valve instead of the slicer. I think this is the new Timberborn block, so we will try it. We are going today to continue building the splitter of our dam, which should finish this in this episode, and then we should also apply the zip line. Why we are doing this now? We are doing this because we would like to again focusing on moving the river or our water on the mountain to the next area so we can enlarge or expand our carrot farming, which could help us in this small map to start have the robots. So let's enjoy the episode together. So this is the old slice what we have in the main dam, but in the phase 2, which we split now inside the dam to rechannel the contaminated water outside the map, I think we are moving into a good progress. And also we are going now to test this with the bed tide approaching if the weather station is working well, the automation or not. So I'm just going to make it a little bit fast speed so I don't waste the time. You know that in the last episode we tried one of the automation, which is rely, and I think I couldn't understand the concept. By the way, just to recap for you, that automation for me is since it is already announced by Timberborn or were already available in the game, I never use it. I usually like to do things manually by myself, open the gates, closing the gates, things like that. But this time with you, I decided to, why not? Let's try it. So now we have the bed tight. I just stop it to see if it's going to work or not. So finally, it's successfully working properly. Here I removed the old slicer and now I'm adding it. This is a tip about when you have this, when you destroy something, you know that you still need to collect the resources from the ground. What I'm doing here, I'm just pushing it beside the walls so it can easily be fetched or collected without needing to build a ladder or a stairs down. So now I'm putting the new fill valve. I didn't want to try it in the past, and then when it works, when Timberborn announced it, I was still happy with my old slicer, let's say. So, but I said, why not? Let's try it. And this is for me the first time to try it with you. And then we add the throttling valve. So there is a lot to be done on that area because this area, what we say that we need to move the water there. Also here we need some to start to collect again the scrap metal. So this is the depth sensor which I mentioned. So I will put it on a 101 meter depth. I think 1 meter is okay because it keeps the water level inside the river, and then you still have no problem in the farming area. What is hampering me is the water pumps. Really, the water pumps. I'm trying to find a way for it. And when the river goes to 1 meter, so the water pump should stop. So that's what I'm trying to find out how to implement that. So we're almost finishing now the dam, which I'm really happy with. So now we have the throttle valve, we have now the fill valve. And also we are updating our main dam with the same concept. And because of the distance now start to be a little bit larger, while I mentioned that I play in a small map 100 by 50, the zip line will play a role here because the zip line will shorten the lead time or travel time, and then you do not have a lot of red rows or beavers go to the red. So as you see now, I like to call each sensor with a name. So because there will be a lot of sensor moving forward to use them. So I will need for sure to name them to make it more organized. So I will do this resource counter for each resource I have. And I'm also going to use the depth sensor and the weather sensor. So those three I'm really happy with, and I fully now understand how it works. Also, if you enjoyed the episode, appreciate, subscribe, leave a comment, press the like button, ask a question. It will be appreciated and help my small channel to grow. So I think we are moving well. We are focusing today on the dam, and also we are going to introduce a zip line today, which when I build it, usually I make it like a round circle or round train, so it does not intersect. So I'm just trying the weather tower, how it will work. Release the water from up. So I think now the throttle valve is doing very well. There will be for sure a second phase for the dam. So this is the depth and the height of the dam is phase one. So now I'm just removing the road because I'll now show you also the level which I'm looking for. So we will have drought coming, but anyway, we are okay now. Just try to link it to the dam sensor that's wrongly totally wrong. So it should be the bed tight sensor, which is the weather station. I call it the bed tight sensor. You know, I like the trial and error, so I'm learning from it. So let's start by with the zip line. Because of the distance start to be bigger, we will need to make things easier for the beavers to move around the city. The methodology, as I mentioned, it's like a round train. So it's like a highway around the city. So it does not intersect. So I will show you that I'm connecting all the stations by a way that they can all go to around the map without intersection. They can go and go force back and forth between one station. That's normal. So this is how it looks. So they start from any station. So they start from any station, but they go around. We will enhance it, of course, in later stage and make it bigger. But this is in that stage, that's fair enough. We'll have drought coming, so we need to finish a little bit the first section. So this will be the level of the dam, the second phase. I think we are going now to test the sensors is okay. This is the relay sensor which I talked about. So in automation, there is a concept what I would like to apply is actually after building this relay that those water pumps has two function, let's say. So when the river is below 100 meter, sorry, below 1 meter, so it should not pump up the water. So river does not go totally drought. Additional to when it is full capacity in the storage, I don't want them to collect water. So that's the point. If you know the answer, leave a comment for me to support me. I do not, يعني, I will try to find out how it works because it will really have a nice concept. Don't forget to comment for me how to use relay if you know how to do it for me. Tell me the concept. Because now in the drought, I see it now it is paused, so that means it is below 1 meter, which I'm happy with. Because in episode 1 and 2, I was really talking about how to manage the water pump in the drought time so you do not get out of water. I think the droughting is ending and also our dam is now finishing. So this will be the level where we want to reach. I think this is the maximum level, will not exceed it. Yeah, we can go more, huh? But I won't do that. Maybe in later we can a little bit make it more depth or we use the area beside. We go back again to the water pump and then you see it is pausing and moving, pausing and moving. So okay, now it is above 2 meter, but there is no issue in the storage. So I hope that you enjoy today's episode and we are going to plan in the next episode 10 to introduce also the batteries where we can save electricity power when there is no water in the river. So we are going to introduce that and also we are going to introduce moving the water and rebuilding the mountain to get the water above ahead of or above of the mountain so we can expand our carrot preparing for the next steps of robots. Thank you for watching and see you in next episode. Thank you.